Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. It is week 8 of the EA Sports college football season, and the games are getting more intense. It's the BYU Cougars and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rose down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Thanks, guys. The Cougars head coach told me this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Kick it off as we get this game started. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Quick give. Looking for a crease. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to find...
Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. At midfield, he's got room. He's loose. Running inside the 20. Scoop and score. Touchdown, BYU.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Runs through a man. He might have space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. To the air, it's Daniels. Throws to the wideout. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. From the gun, it's Martin. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
2nd down, going to throw it. Out wide right, it's Phillips. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
He'll throw on third down. Got his man. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Pulls it in. It's Bachmeier. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
All right, and it all starts with a big bear. I mean, first of all, when your name is Bear, you're cooler than everyone else. But when you saw him come in as a freshman a year ago, big, strong, everybody debated his weight. Is he 220? Is he 230? Probably closer to 250. And you watched him as a freshman make play after play with his legs, throwing the football. Palmer, this is a guy, man, in this offense, in this system, he takes another step, and he's better passing the ball through the air. You better watch out for BYU.
I think you're right. I think expectations are a lot different in Provo this year because of what you just said. I think Bear Bachmeier kind of came out of nowhere a year ago, and all of a sudden you blinked, and they were 8-0, and at the end of the year they're playing the Big 12 championship game. He was just a freshman. He's had an outstanding offseason. The coaching staff already says he's digesting more of the playbook. They're going to be able to open it up a little bit more. He's going to play with more confidence, and if he stays healthy, BYU can win the conference and reach the playoff.
Fires to the wideout. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Quarterback signaling to his guys. To the air, it's Daniels. He'll take the deep shot. Wheels it in down the left side. Lots of running room. To the house. Touchdown, Noles.
You got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I'm about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Cuts it upfield. It's Martin. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Yeah, and a great job by the offensive line, seeing the blitz, picking it up, and then it's on the running back. Running back finds a hole, gets a little bit of a crease, and makes a nice run at it.
Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Bachmeier. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. Fresh set of downs going up top. Looking to the big tight end. Right side, it's Lyons. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he's in! Touchdown, BYU!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A man still down after that last play. There is an injured BYU Cougar. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. The fake and wants to throw. Got a man. It's Boggs. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up, or I can just make plays right behind them.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Leaves it with the back. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the Seminoles send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Straight ahead, it's Martin. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
2nd and long here. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Out wide right, it's Martin. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise runs into the pile. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Well, BYU is a team that made it to the Big 12 title game a year ago. A big part of it was L.J. Martin and their ability running the football, but also what he was able to do catching it as well. Bachmeier back at quarterback, so this offense really expects to take the next step. But L.J. Martin, David, probably one of the better running backs in the country that maybe a lot of college football fans outside of the Big 12 don't really know about.
Yeah, I mean, he could catch you, he could make you miss, he could run you over. The injuries slowed him down a little bit a year ago. But another year of experience with Bear in the backfield, and that is a big Bear. That is a large Bear that can also run the football. Could be a great 1-2 punch that makes you pack a lunch and tackle some grown men for 60 minutes.
The Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Push is ahead. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front seven are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Martin. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time.
You know, I think there's a lot of people in the stadium that were wondering, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field? But the gamble paid off.
And the Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Hits inside, it's Martin. He's past the sticks. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. BYU with the 1st and 10. Sets his feet, it's Bachmeier. Right side, it's Casper. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Follows his blocks. It's Martin. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Powers inside. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
FSU calling its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Florida State calls its 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Out wide left, it's Riles. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Noles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to pass, it's Daniels. He'll pull it down. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Rolls right. Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy. And
going to take a shot. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Robinson. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We start with a look at Virginia Tech taking on the number 24 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the Hokies, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. And that makes it 2 victories on the season. They're nowhere near their preseason goal, of course. So how they handle things from here will define.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. You always hear, put it on the tight end's body, Jesse, but with this guy, you don't have to all the time.
No, he's got long arms, Reese, and he's athletic. I mean, this guy can jump. He can go vertical. He can go horizontal. That, my friend, was a stat. That was incredible.
Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
a lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Back open in the middle. Still running at the 40. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
It's caught downfield. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. The Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. Makes a catch. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Quick give. It's Martin. Knocked down immediately.
Really nice job by this defense. 1st down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short. Those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
On play action. Rushes on. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Great anticipation by the defense here. This offense has shown in recent games, 3rd and 1 short yard situations, they'll try to fool you. They'll try to throw the football. Defense not caught off guard. They dial up the blitz and they get the sack.
Snapped it and he has to have it. Under pressure. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. This offense starts deep in a hole. Working the ground game. All over him immediately.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Rush right in his face. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Complete in the middle. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
Love the play calling. I love being aggressive there in the first play of the drive, backed up on your own end. There's a lot of coordinators that would just try to run the ball, get some more room, get into a rhythm, but they're taking a shot right away, buying some real estate. Receiver, QB on the same page. It's looking really nice if you're on offense.
Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Going deep. Snatches it on the right. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around. That
makes the catch, and he's free. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Wide receiver going in motion. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Making the adjustment on the play. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play. And
makes the grab. How about knocking him down to stop him short of picking up that first down?
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Martin. Pass to 6. He's running free down the middle. He's at the 50. Pass to 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cougars! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
That's the kind of play that might happen only one time in your life if you're lucky. It's like a hole-in-one in golf. Pollock, a 99-yard touchdown run.
When you get almost 100 yards on the day, you're happy. But when you get it on one carry, it's even better. They give it to him. Once he gets past that second level, no one catches him all the way to the house, 99 yards.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Out wide right, it's Lopez. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. And the Knowles want to move quickly. Second down, gonna throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Robinson. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Trying to establish the run. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. This time they'll throw it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Look out! It's complete to the right.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Second down to the air. Caught. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And the Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Drops back. It's Daniels.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first down. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Throws to the wideout. Grabs it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
Man, you got to like these last two plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Touchdown Seminoles! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Here comes the two-point try. Power ahead. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Turns up, it's Lions. At the 40, there he goes. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Casper. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. And it's incomplete on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set in the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They got the stop they needed. Now can the offense pay it off and tie this game up late? Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
They'll need a bunch on second down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropped back on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Dumps it off in the flats. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing the football. He's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Wide open downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sets his feet, it's Daniels. Left side, it's Lopez. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He's got the back in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Quarterback changing the play. Right side, it's Lopez. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Florida State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, great job by this offense, but the work is not done. You knew what you needed when you started this drive. Late in this ball game, time's running out. It's not on your side. I got to find my play, my best 2-point conversion to go tie this puppy up.
He's got it. The 2-point try is good, and we are tied here in the 4th. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. the 16-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Martin. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offense.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Here comes the heat. Out wide right, it's Lions. Touchdown, Cougars. They take the lead here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Stepping to the right. Throws to the tight end. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one.